Our problem for today is Larry wants to approximate the length of a lake. So he starts at one end of the lake and walks 250 yards due north. He then turns southeast 70 degrees and walks 275 yards until he arrives at the other end of the lake. Approximate how long is the lake. So with the information given, we know Larry starts at one end of the lake, so we can draw a starting point, and he walks 250 yards due north, and due north means directly north. And to help us out with our directions, we can draw out never eat shredded wheat, and this stands for northeast southwest. So he walks 250 yards north. So after he walks 250 yards, he then turns southeast 70 degrees. So we need to draw our north-south line. Draw a dotted line. And since it says southeast, we will start a little below our line for south, and east is in the right direction, so we will go east 70 degrees. Be about there, and we can draw our line. And after he walks southeast 70 degrees, he walks 275 yards. So that distance right here, what he walked was 275 yards. That was 70 degrees. So now we have our triangle, and the side we are looking for, how long it is A. So now if we use the law of cosines, it is A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine of A. So now all we have to do is just plug in our values. So we are trying to find A, so A squared is what we're looking for. So it'll be A squared is equal to B squared, which would be 250 squared, plus C squared, which would be 275 squared, I'm running out of room, minus 2BC, I'll just rewrite it, A squared equals 250 squared plus 275 squared minus 2BC, so minus 250 times C, which is 275, times the cos of A, which would be the cos of 70 degrees. So now what we do is just plug all this into our calculator. So we have 250 squared plus 275 squared minus 2 times 250 times 275 times the cosine of 70 degrees. So cosine of 70, and we just multiply this through, and we get 91,097 and some decimals. So what we do, since this equals a squared, we have to take the square root. So we can do square root of our answer, and we get 301.8. So A equals 301.8 feet, or actually yards, 301.8 yards. So that is how long the lake is.